I said it. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the garage. Today, I initially had planned for the CRX, and I'm still working on it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still working on it. But my aunt hit me up and she said, "Hey, you using the van right now?" I said, "No, I need it on Saturday for race day," but she needed it to go grab some groceries, so I took it upon myself to get my ass out of my room after editing yesterday's video, and I came out here and gave Big Bertha a wash. And I did not clean the roof because obviously I can't reach it, but I did everything from the side, the rear, the front, the windshield, all of that stuff. Cleaned up the windows because it was dusty and it was sitting under the tree, plus a ton of bird poop. So what I'm gonna do right now is, before she comes and pick it up, I'm gonna vacuum the car really quickly, front and rear, and then I'm gonna give the interior a wipe down with Meguiar's interior cleaner, and just kind of clean it up a little bit because I didn't use it, so kind of a courtesy thing. And then we'll move on to kind of off camera, I'm gonna move on to cleaning pretty much everything out of these boxes and move all the stuff that needs to go into the backyard to the backyard now that the skunk son of a bitch dug another fucking hole. Fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Ooh, I'm definitely going to make a trip to the airsoft store, get some more green gas and some more BBs. But anyways, I'm gonna move everything into the backyard, into the totes, and get the stuff out of the garage. I contacted my buddy this morning about the transmission. Hasn't replied back yet, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it up online, sell it to somebody else, or if I should just wait and hook him up. Once we clear out this section right here, you can kind of picture already, once this is out of the way, this whole section will be pretty cleared out. And then once I clear that out, we'll pull the axle out of the CRX, and then I'm going to attempt, I've already attempted this, I'm going to put the DA axle on, which is my B-Series axle I have lying around for this car. I'm going to try to put it on, see how much longer it is, and then if it's going to work with the other axle that Miller Built sent me, because it's half-inch shorter, I'm going to go to the auto parts store, pick up that axle, attempt to put it in, and see if it works. If it works, we'll drive it around. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to go through the inventory, find the spline that I need, length that I need for this car, and then we can get the CRX ready to rock and roll this weekend. So first things first, vacuum. I can't find my T15 Torx bit because now that I fixed all the lights, I want to put all the damn screws back in for the tail light because my uncle want to Torx everything else. That night that I spent a couple hours at O'Reilly's, I was trying to fix the tail light, and I did, and then it popped on the way to the dyno. But needless to say, the interior is all vacuumed out, everything's all been wiped down, and pretty much the back is done, vacuumed, wiped, dash is all wiped out. Right here is all nicely vacuumed. The roof, leather and stuff is all wiped out. And the driver's side is all nicely clean. Dash is all wiped, door panels. I put all the fuses for the missing slots, like the windshield wiper. It wasn't working earlier because there was no fuse. Yeah, the interior is all buttoned up. And I didn't really mention it before why the lights kept going out on the van. It was because this LED strip, I don't know why or how, but it fried itself out. You can see it right there, pretty much burnt all of the LED strip. And I had my buddy Daryl slide underneath the car, trace the wire, snip the power wire and negative wire, and we stopped blowing fuses. This, like, I don't know, it's just old or something, and they crossed each other and pretty much fried everything related to all of the tail lights, trailer lights, side lights, so on and so forth. Oh, and the cluster light. But we don't need that. Maybe replace it later, sometimes down the road or some shit, I don't know. But tire shine using the Suds Box Shadow, and the tires looking mint. Oh wait, hold on, mint. So yeah, it's ready to rock and roll. Trying to see if I can drop off the van and then get a ride home so we can continue this garage stuff. So if not, then it'll be there. A lot more spacious right here. Got that dolly put back over there. I'm gonna go Harbor Freight and grab a small little dolly for this guy, like the rest of my transmission, so it doesn't take up a ton of room. Engine stand is probably going to go back right there or back in the corner. I'm not 100% sure yet. Kind of want to keep the area clear so that way my uncle can change the weights when he's working out. The two box that was sitting over there has been, well, it wasn't consolidated. I pretty much just considered it junk. And then I have a small little box right here of items I may need, you know. But the ones that are all here, all the bolts and everything has been organized. Empty, 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 empty. It's looking a ton better, a lot more like a garage now. My aunt didn't need the van anymore, so I'm probably gonna find a place to park it that's not under the tree. First, I may have to go and dismount the tires on the slipstreams, grab the other two in the backyard, mount those, put those on the front of this car, so that way I don't have the car tilted on the slicks on this side, and then we'll get started on it. So I forgot the slipstreams actually hold air. It was just one that was slit, which was the one that I removed the tires to put the M&Hs on for the wagon. The other one has air as well, so when I'm done with this, I'll throw the other slipstream on and then swap the slicks out at the track. So what I'm about to do right now is remove the axle nut, lower ball joint, knock out the knuckle, remove the axle, get my spill tray, stick it underneath the car, pull that hub out from the transmission, get my DA axle right there, and then stick it in here. See how much longer that one is, the DA, and then, like I said, I'm gonna guesstimate and then go buy the 8889 Integra axle because it is a ½ inch shorter. So yeah, let's get removing these nuts. Well, hey there, Axel. Which way was it that you wanted to go last time? Oh, that's right, forward. Man, this shit's busted as hell. I thought I was able to take this in 2 sections, but I forgot that the boot was still connected, and this was the boot that I replaced. You can see the double zip tie, the strap in the zip tie, and it did its job. Here I have the DA axle installed partially, and I guess Miller tuning is correct, because if you look underneath, it's about ½ inch off. So the part number that he sent me, 8889 Acura Integra, passenger side, is ½ inch shorter, because this is, I believe, 23.5, the DA, and then the 8889 Integra is 23 and 1. I don't even remember, but I'll put it right here as well. So ½ inch shorter. It looks like it needs to be ½ inch shorter, so that way the knuckle can get into place, and that's good news. So off to the auto parts store we go. 88 Acura Integra axle. It looks very, very close. A lot closer than a DA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a DA one out right now, and I'm going to slap this sucker on, and hopefully the knuckle is able to go in and turn left and right without a major issue. It's a straight line racing car anyway, so as long as the left and right is good, then straight should be perfect. Alright, so here's my dilemma. My dilemma is this axle fits just right, except I can pull this out of the transmission so easily. It feels like the retaining clip is not like strong enough to hold this hub into the axle. You know, normally when you pull it out, you have to pry it out, but I can just pop it out with my hand, and I'm worried that it's gonna slip out during vibration or load or something, then spilling oil all over the damn place. I measured this shaft right here, and this is 57 millimeters. This one is 55. So I'm gonna sit here and kind of brainstorm real quick, trying to figure out what can I do to lock this hub in place. I did the super unthinkable of swapping hubs. So this is the new one, and the one that broke off of this one, pulled the yoke out and swapped it onto the new axle, and we have it installed right there with a bunch of duct tape. I'm just playing, guys. The strap is on there with a tie wrap and duct tape in case it becomes loose. It won't spit grease everywhere. Not sure how much it'll affect the balance, but I know it didn't before, because before I had, like I said, a strap, I had like 2 zip ties, and I had duct tape. So everything is put back on right now. I'm about to slap the wheel on. I need to pull the battery out of the wagon, because the battery in the wagon is the battery for this, and the battery that used to be in the wagon is on the floor. And yeah, so put everything on, drop the car. I am going to start it up. I'm going to take it around the block 2 times, double check, make sure everything's golden, and then I'm going to try to launch it, or maybe do a first and second gear, and hopefully all is good. If all is good, then tomorrow means I'm going to change the oil, and I am going to diet the car. And I'm contemplating about dieting the doors, because the door is stupid heavy, and definitely the front bumper support, and chop a little bit of the rear frame, and lighten up the rear tab bit. But we'll figure that as we get to it tomorrow. But right now, let's get the car back on the ground, turned on, drive around the block. Ha! I just stuck an old battery in there with the battery pack, and she fired over without an issue. I just realized I don't have this dash 10 cap. It's actually on my oil pan, so I can prevent the fucker from leaking like the K-swap motor did. So I don't have that much of an excessive blow-by, so I'm not worried about it. But other than that, I'm just letting it warm up real quick, and then we're gonna back it on out of here, drive it around, see how it feels, double check, make sure everything is golden, and yeah, like I said, if everything checks out, we will wrap this video up tonight. I think the whole neighborhood's gonna kill me if I try to do a pull right now, so I'm probably not. As far as drivability wise, sounds normal. I can hear the dust shield on the rotors. Feels fine. Successfully found an axle that works, and now I just gotta, you know, keep running the same axles, warranty it if I have to. But the only downfall is I gotta keep changing out the strap and the hub here every time I want to exchange it, so that way we can get a new one and still keep the hub that works on the tranny side for the next axle. But I'm crossing fingers that's not gonna happen, and my dumbass gotta learn how to preload before trying to launch on a very sticky ass track. The skunk is out again, but I hope he feels stupid, because there ain't no cat food out. So I am gonna wrap it up right now. We cleaned the van, we you know, button up everything as far as the fuses, tail lights, interior, and the mirror is now back on the window. That should be ready to tow on Saturday. The CRX got some loving today. I got to clean up my table, put all my axles away, put the hub and everything in the box that I'm going to be taking with me in case I break an axle. Then I have the box, the receipt, and the hub to do the exchange in case we have to make an exchange. So progress is definitely better than no progress. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Fuck. Thought I saw somebody. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stick around for CRX track video this upcoming Saturday. I don't know which day you guys are going to see it, but just expect it. So I'm going to clean up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.